Some people are trying to find a church to go to. Some people are trying to find a pastor, a prophet, a teacher, an evangelist. If this is you, this is the word for you today. So, the vision of the church is what you need to pay attention to. Now, the vision of the church can be, what are they doing when you get there? Are they a praising church? Are they a church that like to get in the community and work with homeless people? Are they doing what you want to do? My scripture is Proverbs 29. Where there is no vision, the people perish. A lot of people are coming to me and telling me about their vision, their dreams, all the stuff that they say God called them into, which is cool. But the problem is, until you support somebody else's vision, you ain't gonna never know how to sustain your own. When I came to Christ ministry under my apostle, Bobby Jean McGuire, which is her right here, I fell into the back of the church because I had got possessed after dealing with a witch who put a spell on me, had me walking backwards, thought I was Jesus, all this crazy stuff. My skin was falling off my face. Long story short, I fell into the church. She started casting demons out of me. And she began to tell me, she said, the same thing you see me do. I had no vision when I came to the church. Yeah, God, he told me I was a prophet. He didn't use me before I ever fell into church. But I had no vision. I didn't know what to do, when to do, where to do, how to do. Just because you're a prophet doesn't mean you know what to do as a prophet. So God was telling me who I were, and I didn't want to be. I never wanted to be no prophet. I never wanted to be no pastor. That was not my desire. I come from the hood where most of our admirations is to be the biggest drug dealer in the neighborhood, or, you know what I'm saying, had the most cars and girls and all this stuff like that. And then I left and went to the military, and I still didn't have no vision of what I wanted to be. My wife can attest to this because I used to tell her all the time that I don't know what to do with my life. I don't want to be no lawyer, no, psychologist. I went to school, got a bachelor's degree in psychology. I didn't want to do all that. I was like, it's boring. Like, I can't see myself doing it and it be fulfilling. Without no vision, I went into Christ ministry and I began to support my pastor's vision. So I just followed her. I didn't have no vision. I was a eunuch. Like Matthew 19:12 says, for there are some eunuchs which were so born from their mother's womb, and there are some eunuchs who were made eunuchs of men, and there be eunuchs which have made themselves eunuchs for the kingdom of heaven's sake. He that is able to receive it, let him receive it. When you're looking at a eunuch, it means a person who cannot birth anything. When I came to my pastor's church, I wasn't looking to birth my ministry. And a lot of times what happened is some of us join churches with our own vision. So we have a vision of what we want to do in God, when you're supposed to join a church to help the vision. Because I spent 7 years under my pastor's vision and I had no vision. God never dealt with me about what I was going to do next. He never dealt with me about what I was going to do when I had my own church. He never dealt with me about any of that. He didn't deal with me about that until after my pastor passed. Everything was centered around her vision. So when she wanted to go out and feed the homeless, we went and fed the homeless. When she wanted to have revivals, we had revivals. And me following that vision helped me understand the vision that God was going to give for me. Me being under my pastor for 7 years helped determine what kind of vision or what kind of ministry that God was going to give me. Now, the problem is that a lot of us want to go into church and we have our own vision. We have everything we think God wants us to do. So we'll come into church and we'll try to dictate what the church is doing for us when you're supposed to be helping the church vision, not your own vision. Because how you going to know how to lead unless you've been led? So unless I was led by my pastor and follow her vision, I could never learn how to stand on my own